Hello, this is Steve Long. We're going to look at a multifamily home project using adhered masonry veneer, thin stone, as well as hard coat stucco. These claddings will be placed over what is called zip wall. Zip wall is an OSB sheathing which has a water-resistant barrier attached to it in the factory. Once zip wall is installed and seams and penetrations are taped, it acts as an air barrier and a moisture barrier. The goal is to avoid problems like this seen on this 8-year-old tear-off. The moisture management system may be the best investment the owner makes on this project. Prior to installation of adhered stone veneer and hard coat stucco claddings, we begin the installation of the moisture management system. It begins with Amico weep screed. Weep screed is required by building codes to be provided at the foundation plate line on exterior stud walls under exterior plaster. Weep screed serves two functions. One is to act as a flashing detail to allow water to escape the interior of the wall, and second, to stop moisture from wicking up into the foundation plate from the ground. Self-adhered flashing will be applied over the leg of the weep screed. Flashing details are then installed as well at penetrations and transitions. Here we see a self-adhered flashing in place in the pan of the window and at the sill. The flashing is attached to a bib of building paper. Another layer of building paper on this project will then be tucked under the bib so water sheds over the paper and down to the weep screed. Once the windows are in, jamb flashings applied as well as head flashing over top of the flanges. Once our installer comes for the stone, he is going to install a drip cap as well over the head of the window. Now here's a real nice detail of our system. So on the left you can see our building paper, and our building paper in this case is going to be Fortifiber Super Jumbo Tech 60-minute rated grade D paper. Next you see in the middle there our Keen rain screen 020-1 1/4-inch rain screen with a fabric on the outside. Keen Building Products makes an entangled net which will allow vapor and moisture to go through and get into that cavity and drain down to the weep screed. And our metal lath 2.5 self-furred is over top of that. Once our building paper is installed, our Keen rain screen is applied over top of the paper as well as over top of all the flashing details. Now that our Keen rain screen is in place over top of the building paper, we can begin to install the metal lath system. Amico Easy Bead is a big part of this. Easy Bead is a casing bead with an expandable flange attached to it to act as a spacer and as a backer rod. It is to be installed between the thin stone and hard coat stucco system and all dissimilar materials to stop moisture intrusion. When installing Easy Bead at a window penetration, we bring the Easy Bead down the jamb of the window. We make a cut on the rigid flange of the Easy Bead, then a cut on the flexible flange of the Easy Bead. Bringing the Easy Bead under the sill, we'll then make cuts on the opposite side, come up the opposite jamb. When we've installed the Easy Bead, we'll then install the metal lath on the wall, and it will stop right at the Easy Bead and eventually be encased in mortar. Metal lath used on this project will be Amico 2.5 pound self-furred meeting ASTM C847. And now we see our moisture control system come together. Zip wall sheathing, grade D building paper, Keen rain screen creating a cavity for drainage and ventilation, Easy Bead at the trim and window penetrations, all working together to stop bulk water from getting into the facade and allowing the thin stone and stucco to dry more quickly. Here we see on a window penetration drip cap and Easy Bead working together as a system. Drip cap comes from behind the flashing and building paper out over the window to allow moisture in the wall to shed out from the head, and Easy Bead along the side, the jambs and sills, stops bulk moisture from intruding. Our metal lath system now in place, mortar is applied to the metal lath in anticipation of stone and stucco finish to be installed. Some of the moisture control details can still be seen when mortar is installed. Easy Bead and drip cap, along with Easy Bead here at the trim, and we see it at the window penetration again. Once the stone and stucco claddings are installed, the Easy Bead preformed joint will be caulked, providing a watertight joint which will last for many, many years. Now the fun part of our system is applied, the part of the system that most people see. The average person does not realize what is under these thin stone and hard-coated stucco claddings. As we view the exterior claddings come into place, we begin to appreciate the investment made in the moisture management system installed under it. You realize how costly it is to tear a facade off to reconstruct it. Developers and owners will sleep easily at night knowing they made an important investment in something not seen, but will protect what may be their largest asset.